I'll be a good sport.
We'll just leave this. It'll be fun.
They don't really fit.
All right. You can get the napkin on them. There we go.
Oh, I got two here.
Okay, great. Wait, one more thing.
The remote.
No. You need 6
Push that button!
Okay, I will.
All right, he got the remote. Everything's set. Okay, good. The best thing about that remote, the mute button's broken. So there ain't no stopping this night, okay?
You know, you can tell a lot about a man when he decides it's time to go and to ride off in the sunset and call it quits. You can tell about his integrity, his sense of loyalty, his compassion, his respect for colleagues, his sense of decency. Consider Dan Muser here tonight, our honoree. Spring is in the air. The grass is growing. Summer leagues are organizing. Recreation programs are finalizing. Registration's underway. Shelters and benches need to be cleaned and repaired throughout town. Thousands of people of all ages are looking forward to spring, summer, and fall to enjoy picnics, playgrounds, swimming pools, gardens, trails, ball fields, and all the great facilities offered to them by Cape Girardeau Parks. More than 100 part-time workers will need to be hired, trained, and supervised to meet these expectations. And a new city budget year is less than 3 months away, and a tedious budget process is underway. And what does Dan do? He quits. Not in November when things slow down, but in March. Yes, you can tell a lot about a man. Now Dan is quickly wanting to say if he can talk. Oh, wait a minute. This is all based on this. He'll tell you it's based on something called a logger's formula, and that's why he's leaving. But he'll also say, oh, my wife Nancy, she retired a couple of years ago and she really wants me to retire too. Yeah, I mean, do you really think Nancy's idea of a dream retirement is having Dan around the house every day? I predict Nancy will be back at work by the morning.
She may need to, I don't know.
I felt like that bond was pretty close, where sometimes we just kind of thought, you know what? We know each other well enough. Let's just call each other. And let's just talk this through. And that conversation would usually either go in one of two ways. It'd be something like, hey Dan, this is Jay. How you doing? Doing good, doing good. I need to just talk to you about something. I had Mr. Jones call me last night, and he indicated that there were some problems at one of the arena park fields, and that no. Yeah, he has this crazy way of laughing while he answers you, and he's really mad. No. Yeah, well, I appreciate that, Dan, but let me just tell you what happened. No, you know, I knew he was going to call you. I knew he was going to call you. I can't believe he did that. You can't believe what I tried to do. Well, Dan, I appreciate that, but, you know, he's a citizen and we need to, yeah, right. I can't believe that he took the time. And it was probably 5 minutes before I was able, okay, now take a deep breath. Let me tell you what happened. Okay, all right. That'd be one way to go. The other way would be, hey Dan, yeah, this is Jay, how you doing? Doing good. Yeah, Mr. Thompson called me today, and he indicated that he's not real happy with the way he was treated as it pertained to a request that he had. Yeah, so what? Well, yeah, I understand that you probably feel you're right on that, but are we sure that we've looked into all? Yep. So we've exhausted everything that we can do to help. Well, what do you think we should do? Well, you know, I don't know. You're the boss. I'm not trying to get in your chili here. I'm not trying to go over your head. I'm just kind of trying to understand. So you want me to just go ahead and do it, don't you? No. no, Dan, that's not what I'm saying. He just sounds like he had a fairly legitimate request. Well, if you're telling me to do it, I'll do it. No, Dan, I'm not telling you to do it. I'm trying to have just a better feel. I get calls like this all the time. Yeah, I know you do. That's why you get paid the big bucks. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And he kind of just made me want to go away. Because you know, the one thing that was generally true in all of those encounters is that he was right. He's a fair man, he's an honest man, he's a call him as he sees it guy, his diplomacy stinks. But he was pretty well right. I mean, heaven forbid me trying to make a case for a nonprofit group to maybe get a discount on one of these facilities. I thought it was coming out of Muser's checking account. I mean, I have one of the biggest rallies, Chuck Martin and I with the CVB. My boys, we're hosting a Harley rally here in Cape. For those of you who don't know, I like to ride a Harley Davidson motorcycle, and we're hosting the big event here. It was like pulling teeth to get any breaks at all. He was managing a budget, and I knew that. Are we paying for this tonight? Huh? Huh? Private funds. Private funds. Oh, that's beautiful.
Works though.
That's beautiful. You know, sitting over there in that rocking chair with that blanket, you are easier to roast. But I'm still not perfectly comfortable roasting you.
You're pretty good though.
Yeah, for a lot of reasons.